Welcome back to Wichita Liberty TV. I'm Bob Weeks. Let's talk again about technology as it relates to political activism. Now, people ask me all the time, how can I get involved? How can I make a difference? Well, there are many ways to get involved. Around election time, campaigns need volunteers. So just pick a candidate you believe in and call their campaign office. I'm sure they'll have something for you to do. But here's something else that is really helpful and doesn't take much time at all. People like me need information. I need tips. So, do you remember the times I've shown you the streetlights burning in downtown Wichita during the middle of sunny afternoons? Well, have you ever spotted government waste like that? I'm sure that you have. So here's something that you can do. Take a photograph or shoot some video and send it to me. I think a lot of people forget that they have a fairly high-quality camera with them at all times. It's in their smartphones. So let's put those to work for something besides taking selfies. Now, there's something else you can do with your smartphone that is very helpful, and that is to capture documents. And here's an example. At election time, campaigns and political groups send out a lot of mailings to voters. Some of these mailings will contain falsehoods or distortions that need to be exposed so that the guilty parties can be held accountable. But much of the time, these political mailings go unnoticed. That may be because in, let's say, a Kansas House of Representatives campaign, well, that covers a relatively small amount of population. And then, most campaigns mail only to people they consider active voters, and they may narrow down the list even further using other criteria like political party. So a campaign mailer piece may go to a relatively small number of households. So what can you do to help? Well, use your smartphone or your regular camera to capture documents like campaign mailers. Now, you can simply take a regular photograph. That usually works well enough. And with a little practice, you can create documents that are very usable. And probably the three most important things to remember as you do this are to avoid glare, maintain perspective, and crop. Now, if your light source or flash creates glare on the document, well, there will probably be part of the document that can't be read. And by perspective, I mean having your camera square and perpendicular relative to the document so that its dimensions are not distorted. I find that placing the document on the floor and then getting right over it with the camera helps. Finally, cropping removes unneeded parts of the image. Now, as I said, you can do this with the regular camera app in your smartphone. But there are specialized document scanning apps. I've used many, and one I can recommend is called ScanBot. It's free for both Apple and Android smartphones and tablets, although there is a paid version with some extra features. What I like about ScanBot is that it coaches you on the screen with tips like too dark or get closer. And finally, it's going to tell you don't move, and then it automatically snaps the photo. Well, then you can add more pages, and when you're finished, it creates a PDF from the scans that you captured. That's really handy because then you have one PDF document that holds all the pages of the campaign mailer or whatever document it is. And then you can have the app send the PDF to someone by email or upload it to cloud-based storage systems like Dropbox or Google Drive. Now, I should warn you. If you plan on sending something that you received in the mail that has your address or any other personal information on it, well, be aware and careful. Now, you could erase that information using an editing app on your smartphone or computer, but the easiest way to do this is to obliterate it with a marker pen before you capture the document, or maybe cover it with paper or excise it with scissors. Now, this type of intelligence gathering is extremely valuable. Now, I can hear you thinking, wait a minute, Bob, don't political campaigns post their mailers on their websites or Facebook? And the answer is, yeah, some do, but some don't. And for the negative mailers, the ones that often carry the type of distortions that need to be exposed, Well, it's rare for a political campaign to make these mailers available to the public. So this is a way that you can be involved in gathering information. It could be campaign mailers, meeting agendas, handouts that are distributed at meetings, things you see on your computer screen, anything like that. And I can't tell you how many times people have complained to me about something they received in the mail or at a meeting. And I ask, can you scan that and send it to me? Well, not many people have scanners in their home. But many people have smartphones, and with a little bit of practice, you can use your smartphone to capture these documents in electronic form. And then, what are you going to do with these documents? Well, the campaigns of candidates that you support, they need intelligence like this. News reporters need documents for tips and substantiation of stories. You can share documents on social media like Facebook and Twitter. You can send them to me. There's a lot you can do. And I want you to remember, government officials at all levels count on the average citizen not being interested or informed about government. That lets them do what they want. We can hold government more closely accountable if we have information, and using your smartphone is one way that you can be involved and help. Well, thank you for watching Wichita Liberty TV this week. I'm Bob Weeks.